And welcome back here to our blind first playthrough of God of War Ragnorak. And we're going to hop back in our boat. We ended right over here, but as I was starting this morning, the kid and Kratos want to start having conversations with Mimir.
If the dwarves of this realm are anything like Brock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really think Odin would honor his end of the deal? That if we keep our distance, he'll leave us alone?
No. That does not mean I intend to fight him. Perhaps we find a new home, where neither he nor Freya can trouble us.
But once we find Tyr, he can help us fight.
Fight?
That's, not what I meant. Obviously, we have so much to learn from Tyr. Any way he can help us is good, right? Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
Absolutely, man. We just had a 40-degree drop in real life where I live from, it was like 74 yesterday, and now it's 31 this morning. So yeah, I'm in the hoodie, and it's cold. Had to take the dog out for a walk in the frost. Beautiful. So we left off here last time. We were in Svartlfheim, and we are trying to find Durlin, is that his name? Durlin the Dwarf. So I'm loving this game, and let's just continue exploring from here. Like I said, I just turned on the game, and I was going to hop in the boat and start right here where we left off, because of where the save is. And then they started having that conversation, and I think it's so cool. So I was like, oh, we got to leave that in. Maybe it's the only time they ever talk, you know, that way. So some of these scripted things. What I'm trying to figure out is how the hell do we get over here? As I'm spinning in circles. I'm seeing. Doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Okay, ooh, I think we can get on it here. I get it. Up to our left. I don't want to miss anything. I want to explore. We'll leave that over there so we can come for it. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think this is where we go. And this game, the other one looked really, really good on the PlayStation 5. This one is looking amazing. The colors, the lighting, all of it. All right. Oh, there we go. Another Nornir chest.
Yikes.
Let me wake up this morning.
This place is wrecked. And yes, I am staying alert. There are probably tons of those Grim around.
Yeah, probably. Let's find out. Oh, there's one. Let's remember to infuse. I did my first 2 episodes in one session, so this is my first time kind of coming back to this. There we go.
Find you, watch out!
Oh, I hate that sometimes. It's R3, dude. I tensed up both hands. You know what I want? Oh, I'm trying to figure out how we use that tree more.
Nista!
Ooh, I do not like the poison. I'm underestimating this game for a minute. I'm trying to get my bearings back.
Nista!
Find you!
Let's get that. Who's the poison dude? Remember to do that. Sometimes I just... Oh, let's get the Cursed Grim. Sometimes I'm messing up on that parry a lot, so... weak little blighters, but they more than make up for it with poisonous projectile saliva. They're wicked fast to boot. Keeping them in view is imperative in an encounter, otherwise they'll disappear from eyesight quicker than you can say grim, and lob snot at you from every possible angle. Unpleasant at best, deadly at worst. And we've already had the Stalker and stuff, got it. Damn Cursed Grim. There we go.
Nista!
Oh, not dead yet? Oh, more. Oh my god. Oh, he is out of view, isn't he?
Grim, perched up high! Knock him down!
What are we doing with this?
Nista!
There we go. I need some green. Some help.
Right side, brother!
There we go. We can do this. We can do this. Oh no, we can't.
Nista!
There we go. Oh. There we go. Screwing it up again, trying to get that R3. Oh, that'll wake me up. Let me take a sip of my coffee. All right, all right. I've kind of had a weird morning getting started today, so I'm like a little thrown off. That's okay. We'll head back. The hell was that? And should we have come up here and been fighting? We're all over the place. Oh. Beastier, we hadn't run into a wretch? Oh no, wretches will surely try to swarm and surround you. Area impact strikes, like the blades heavy attack, should quickly dispatch them. Yes. So we're getting little bonus information about them, right? Any more? Yeah. Can't see him.
Nista.
There we go. This is great. I love this environment too. This realm is super bright and amazing. Deadly obsidian handles. Blades attachment. Handles that feed the chaos that resides in the blades. I wish that wouldn't go away. Let's see here. Oh, now here's the deal, guys. Do we want to? We have the Darkdale handles. The stuff came with the bonus edition, but I always feel like that's a little weird to be using that stuff. I'm gonna go with this one to start with. Maybe we'll head up there and, you know, oh, I should utilize it. I don't know. Let's say we don't have any runic attacks yet, but we do have some blade handles on there. Leviathan axe. We have the Furious Maul. We had the wooden knob. No, you're a wooden knob. And yes, we have the Grip of Darkdale is back there too. Killing enemies with a Frost Awaken attack causes a Frost Shockwave and Refrost awakens the axe. I mean, I'm sure it's amazing. We're going with that. We haven't gotten... Okay. You know, I'm stupid. Let's go to the Blades of Chaos. I changed my mind. We're going to go with the Darkdale. Killing enemies with Flame Whiplash. Mashing the Y. Attack causes a burn shockwave. Increases burn. Yeah, we're going nuts. Let's do it. So... Yeah. Alright. I just like looking around. I'm going to take my time in this game. Try to take my time and be thorough but not tedious. That's kind of my mantra with some of these. Okay, we could use some more health. Do I see green? Ooh. Hold on. What is this, boy? Read it. Well, he's not boy anymore, kid. Trace.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Oh, we learned the runes? Was he teaching us? Careful, traveler. Atreus taught us. This road leads to Nidavellir. Sure, but so too does it lead to dangers beyond mention. If you give a damn about your own safety, you will find an alternate route to the City of Iron. Should you succeed, find me, so I can spread the word of whichever route you took that didn't end with you getting your skin peeled off your body by something hungry and pissed off. Unsafe roads. Lore marker. We're just gonna pop stuff. Now, obviously, okay, puzzles. I don't know what we're doing here. Just like the last game, only, you know, like the last game, none of these puzzles or these areas are going to be like cookie cutter. There's always going to be something slightly different about it. I know every time I push through to explore, though, we could run into another enemy. Or another batch. So we need to... Spinning runes. Chest locked. Find 3 spinners and turn them to match the symbols by throwing the axe at the paddles. Got it. Now. But how do we... We just have to... We can't do both at the same time. We're going to have to either get... I don't even know what to call those. N, a B, or the kind of triangle thing. There's N. Can we... Will that work? We'll see. And... Come around to this one. Oh. I don't understand. I don't see anything there. Oh, there we go. N, B, and that weird thing. So, there, that should be one. And we're looking for our final. And I will find it here any moment. Let's just look at this box, too. Our two... Only one of them is done. So that couldn't have been right. That was the one that wasn't. There. So that should be 2. Now where's our third one? Let me look around here. Oh, here we are up top again. I probably saw it and just wasn't even recognizing. There we go. Our second Nornir chest of the game. Another apple or something new, probably. Let's see. What was the other one? Apples and oranges? Wait, no. Horns. Horns. Maximum rage increase. Collected enough horns of blood mead. Maximum rage increase. I wonder... We collected enough, so it'll go up. Is it... The last one you needed like 3 each time, so maybe now the first one gives us an increase, and then we're going to have to get multiple to get the increase again. We'll find out, though. Slightly different game mechanic. I think that's
everything here. Want to get going?
Oh my god, Atreus. That was awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you, and thank you for telling us that everything is here. Let's go. Everybody back in the boat. Any new wit or insight? Isn't it great how we can just barely make it in there with the water levels? If they were to go up just a hair, we wouldn't be able to do it. Okay, let's come back over here and finish sweeping. I know we came from that outlet. We need everything, though. Every nook and cranny if we can. In fact, check our map here, just for fun to see what's coming up. Looks good. Oh, what am I doing? I'm avoiding barrels, which I think would be natural, right? Don't hit the things. I'm not thinking about it. Look at the fishy. All right. Checking this place out. Let's go. The geyser stuff, more puzzles. We got to get this door open, huh? Do we go left or do we go right? We go right. Sometimes they won't shut up, sometimes they don't talk. Come on, guys. Here we go.
Mista.
Oh, no, these guys
Too
again.
Fast.
And how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Must be a better vantage point. Somewhere we can attack it without it seeing us.
How the hell does that make any sense? What? Better vantage point. Like up here? Oh, I see. Or not. Why would we even come up here? Oh, I see. It's the kid can't hit it, but we can hit it.
You did it!
I was just trying to use the arrows. I don't know why the arrows can hit it, but we can. I guess because we're behind it and he's seeing the arrows come in. And now I know. A mysterious creature. Mimir tells me it was born from an ember that escaped Surtur's hammer as he worked his forge. I got that name wrong, I'm sure. The steward of Muspelheim used his bellows to breathe life into the ember, and its first act of existence was to steal and consume the precious metals the smith had been using to forge a weapon. Mimir tried to tell Surtur about... Tell me Surtur found this amusing. Were I Surtur, I would not be amused. Indeed.
Let's see what it dropped.
See what it dropped? So are they special little drops that we have to kill these things from behind? Shattered rune, rawhide, slag deposits. We need a bunch of those. I think 3 to do our first upgrade. Okay.
Father, up there.
What, this? Hey, I appreciate the looking out there. We'd have found that one though, kid. I think it's such a great game mechanic, though, to have Atreus saying, I don't know, after you're somewhere, I think maybe we have to come back later. I don't think we have what we need to get through this, or we're all done here. It's amazing. I love it. Now, will that just stay?
Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate.
Sometimes you are Captain Obvious. All right.
Look! There's a chain we can pull up there.
Yeah, we see it. We see it. Who's coming for us, kid? Coming over here first. Just a body, huh? Okay, well, something has to attack us, right? Right here? Ready?
Nista!
And get him. Oh, we're gonna... Oh, ooh, gruesome. Let's, time this out, right?
Nista!
I need to be locking on more. Oh, we are getting our experience, though, aren't we? Any more? Where is he? I'm seeing the arrow.
Brother, that
Oh,
groom's
he's
found
up
a
top.
perch on high.
Beautiful. And I forgot to imbue Frost. I'll imbue Frost on the next one to kill him. Same with the chains, man.
Think you can uncover that geyser from here?
I love it. The weapons have been taken up a notch. Let's say that. All right. Wait. I'm trying to remember here. Is that... Oh, yeah. Get close enough and it'll tell us, and then we can freeze that. But do we need... This will be a little tricky. Do we need... Oh, we need to freeze that one over there, isn't it? Oh.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
We did. But how do we get back up there? Is there something to knock down? Let's see here real quick. Ah, I see that.
Hey, nice one.
Oh yeah, we're on it. We're trying to be
Block's
on
coming
it.
down.
Block's coming up. How do we acknowledge this? We jump
See
up.
anything from that block?
Yeah, and that's going to take us up. Okay, okay. Sometimes it takes me a second on these, but I've felt like they've all been really, really fun in the last game, and so far in this one. And what do we have here? A book? Is it lore?
That's one of Cavassier's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
See, I want to hear them, and then we'll jump in. I'm going to try to listen to the conversations, but when those things pop up, I totally want to go into the codex quick. The Sunrise of Nothingness. A story of relentless genius from the mind of Kvasir. Imagine, dear reader, if you so dare, creatures of metal that screeched through the air, that swim through the seas, that bound across the land, but are brought to their knees by a warrior's hand. Her origins hidden, her hair red as blood, finding places forbidden, buried under the mud. But who is this young girl, who is more than she seemeth, who will rescue her people and slay these behemoths? That was a fun limerick. I like that. I've been waiting for like lore and stuff like that to find the collectibles. I like that. Interesting. I'm playing 3 games right now for the channel as I record this. God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, and Horizon Zero Dawn Before West. And all 3 have poetry in them, you know? So it's kind of cool. I enjoy poetry. Haven't... Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, there we go. Seemed a little weird.
Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right.
Just faith and a rumor. I was going to say, my brother, though, I have a twin brother, and he was really into writing poetry when we were younger. I wonder if he probably, maybe he still does a little bit of that. I don't know, actually, but... All right. So whenever they say brother in this game and I say brother, I'm always thinking about my brother. So. And, wait, is this just hack silver or Aegir's gold? That's not a thing anymore, is it? Slag deposit. Hell yeah. Is it different? I don't think they're always slag deposits. I could be wrong. Now, is there anywhere else to go here? We made it through? I don't
That
think so.
earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, you might be onto something, lad.
Well, it's like geothermal and all that stuff, like in Iceland, you know? We haven't fought anything big yet. Oh, look at this. Is this the actual village?
Atreus, look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Nidavellir. Brothers. They see us. Are they going inside and hiding?
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
That might be smart. Most places we go, trouble follows, right? Look at this. I love it. Call it a city, call it a village, whatever you want. A
An
town.
alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Why all that for us, though?
They are scared.
Yeah, and nobody's been traveling the realms, right? This is one of the coolest.
Definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
Here we go. I love when they have the flags to actually show us where we can land. That's good. There's so much to look at, though. Nothing to do with it, but a lot to look at. Really neat. To remind me of Hobbiton a little bit. Explore Nidavellir.
Could we talk to you for...
Any trouble, please?
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
Awesome. I'm coming over here first. I think we found another poem, if it's the same color.
Buildings
Ooh.
here really are incredible.
The detail in the woodwork is quite extraordinary.
What is this? Can we not get past it? Tell us, kid. What am I... There's something that we have... I know they do this to us once in a while, but usually the kid will tell us. Okay, well, I don't think I can... I'm just going, am I missing something? A button I should be pushing? I don't think so, though. So that's just a barrier we'll want to pick up later. Got it. We can't smash things. I don't want to kill that chicken anyway. Let's come over here. Can we start smashing up their pots? I found my hack silver. Now, why couldn't we just walk down that edge? Come on now. Okay. Just weird to me. I want to get past. Let's go. I'll quit wasting time on it. Same with, I want to climb that ladder.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear him.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is that Odin itself? Let's see. Can we throw far enough? I'll get closer. I'm still testing the boundaries on some of this stuff. Squeeze some of these melons, see if they're ripe. What is up this way? Oh? Let's put our axe away. I mean, they should... Don't be afraid. We're just going to run through this place smashing your pots with a huge axe and these other blades on our back. And a head we already cut off.
Sindri!
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
I thought... Yeah, see, there's the same kind of green light and... Is this our first?
One less feathery spy.
Favors the eyes
Take
of
your
Odin.
time.
Right, obviously we just need to find a bunch of them. Ravens killed. Odin has had his eyes on us since we began our journey some time ago. Killing these ravens and blinding the Allfather will only aid us on our path and piss him off. Wait, no, I don't know if that's true. We'll see. He would know,
Whenever you're ready.
you know. Hey, stop it, Sindri. Be quiet. Or don't. Keep talking. Like, just keep giving us shit. We'll be here on our own time. New lore. Oh, shopping list. Don't want to hear any more about shortages. Aesir got exactly what we need. My work shouldn't have to suffer just because they get off on being withholding. Anyway, I need barrel of oil, as many bundles of firewood as can be spared, 5 ingots of pure Svartlfheim steel, and oh yeah, goddamn food to eat, to goddamn eat. Got it. That sounds like a dwarf. Sounds like one we know. Not enough F words in it though. Which I love. He can say it for me. I try to keep the channel somewhat, you know, I'm in the middle. I don't drop too many F-bombs, if ever. But I don't mind the games I play dropping them. We don't have control over that. And I swear like a sailor when I'm off camera, so it's like, we'll try to make up for it. Let's talk, man.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow?
Please, that's what we need. Exactly. Please fiddle with our bow.
Well, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain material, ow, structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's
Come
it
on,
gonna be
you-
this time?
Put your leg in there.
Patience. I find it's best to see these things, in action. Whew. There.
Taut. Very nice.
Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say, Skialfa. Skialfa.
Ski off.
Yuffa. Ah!
Well, I certainly didn't
Oh.
expect you to disturb half the creepy crawlies in Nidavellir.
How was I supposed to know they were there?
Behind you!
Yuffa!
Now, he's finally... Are we throwing the wrong arrows? Do we have different types of arrows we should be showing? Remember, we can
Okay,
switch between them.
So,
the hell am
Durlin,
I using that for? I will try to not do
Sindri,
that. We'll get
any
better.
idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
No, you're right. We're not. Let's, Can he not? L2 aim and then... Oh,
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
all right. Let's head over here real quick. And then maybe we actually do a little upgrading. We'll see where we're at on things. Maybe we have enough slag. All right, kid.
Yuffa!
Another poem or different lore?
Another of Cavassier's poems.
Nice. 2 of 14. Large Society Ground Orb the Performance. Being a fictional poem by Kvasir, master of all poets. The armies assembled, 9 warriors strong, well rested and fed, for the war would be long. The orb in the air and branches in hand. A swing, a collision, the spectators stand. For 9 nights and 9 days they fight without rest, running then waiting to prove themselves best, until finally, mercifully, the army does rout. One army triumphant, the other struck out. I wonder if we'll run into any dirty limericks that he wrote. There once was a girl from Nantucket. Wait, no, it's one of them, right? Oh, perfect. Now we can actually go upgrade, right? They walk you through it in such a good way. Oh, I saw that. I can't get through it. Now we can. Go pick up your stuff. Then we're heading into the sewers. Let's see what we can do here.
At your service.
Oh, we can now do resurrection stones from the special items tab. Got it. And we are going to do that.
What can I make for you?
Quantity. Oh, simple resurrections. Oh, that's how many we have. I see. We have to craft it. A magical stone that revives one from death with a small amount of health. Press square when down and it'll resurrect. How much is it? 0? Resurrection stone owned. Quantity 1. Oh, it was our first one free. And now it'll be 1,500 from then on. We'll try not to use them up if we can help it.
Till we meet again!
Perfect. But we have other things to do.
Whatever you need.
Okay, so the grip of Darkdale, it looks like we have rawhide and hack silver for it. Hell yeah, we're gonna upgrade that. Let's axe attachment, a grip crafted with the utmost care and dedication, built for those seeking the finer things in life. Indeed. And we don't have the rawhide for that one. Let's check our Blades Chaos. And the Darkdale is more rawhide and hack silver. I'm gonna do it. Why wouldn't we? And our shield. We're using the Dauntless at the moment. This is... Wait, are we using the Dauntless? Wait, I don't understand here. Because it shows like they're both equipped, but they're not. Or is it part? I don't know. We're going to upgrade our Dauntless, though, because that's what we've been using.
That ought to hurt him.
And can we do it again? Slag deposit. Oh, that's the stone wall. Where's the Dauntless? Nope.
I am,
right.
as always, at your service.
And while we're at it here, let's see. Can we do some leveling up? Well, yeah, absolutely. Looks like Atreus can do this one, the Watchful Protector, where he draws enemy aggression when Kratos is under pressure. And they all have separate experience, so I don't have to worry about spending his on the wrong place. So let's see, what could we use more of here? I think we've already spent some points on the Leviathan Axe last time. Against frosted enemies deal bonus damage. Well, do we have to frost them? Or after impaling an enemy with Hyperion, pull R1 to launch forward. Hold R2 to throw the other blade into the target and do some stuff. That's fun. What are these? Melee? While sprinting, press R1 to leap forward. Yeah, we're gonna do that one first. And we have Chaotic Rampage. Hold R1 to unleash a high damage flurry. And while evading, hold... Yeah, we would like the evade stuff. How else are we doing here? 820. Just see, is there any evasion over here? Yeah, let's get that one. Now, one of the next things we're going to do, I think, are these extinguished flames. So each of the weapons, like, are better against the alternate, right? Like, you know, the only thing I'm not understanding yet is... oh, skill labor. Skill labor. So these are the labors used. Is that just like killing so many enemies or using that skill so many times? It'll all work itself out.
Best of luck.
Any
Everything.
outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarfs?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions.
You just found a way through? The hell is this?
Could you maybe...
No! Thank you!
Ah.
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to less subtle means of resistance.
Greep's Firebomb. Wait, did we get the brazier? I don't remember reading this one. Maybe we picked it up. I don't know. Hreidmar is known for two things. Firstly, he was one of the greatest armorers of Svartlfheim. Secondly, his sons are all dragons. Oh yeah, he's the father of all those people. We read that one. Good. But now we have this one. I have many regrets concerning the time I spent in Svartalfheim, but of those regrets, I may think of Greep the most. Greep was a fantastically angry dwarf scribe. Her furious treatise against Odin's financial imperialism might well have spurred the dwarves to outright rebellion had she continued to distribute them. As a wielder of words, she was at least my equal, if not my superior, and her passion and fury commanded the respect of anyone who read her writings. When she took firebomb in hand and burned Aesir camps to ash, others followed her. Unfortunately, the downside of having a clear and loud voice is that you're very, very easy to find. The Einherjar could handle propaganda, arson less so. They found her, and she and all known copies of her writings disappeared. I'd also wish to meet her. I still think of her often. I'd like to think we'd be friends if she knew me as I am now. By the way, let's see here. I'm trying to get to it. Right there. When you turn pages in this, the shadows, I don't know that I noticed that they had that in the last game. I think that's just an amazing little touch I was seeing. When I was editing, I was like, I didn't see that. What do we got here, boy?
Yafa.
Oh! And... Yep. Big old slam. And let's continue. Oh, wrong button. Is this how we're supposed to be going? It's another one of those spiders. I don't know if was this the way we were supposed to go, or is this a side track? I think it's a side track. So much fun just exploring. Now we're trying to find the bar, the tavern.
Yafa.
Oh. Oh.
Coming!
Yeah, well.
Yafa.
Oh, I thought I had him. There we go. Cutting him in half. Oh, did we learn something new about the Grimm? Their diving attack has enough force to break your guard. Interrupt it with something well-timed and strong, like a thrown weapon attack. Got it.
Look, over there.
Oh, was that it? Okay, well, hold on.
Excuse
hold on,
me,
kid.
but we're looking for...
Nothing for you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing. Leave!
Okay, well, that's not very friendly. But I didn't think they were here friendly here. We came in this way. We walked that. Let's come over here. How are we not going to explore this village?
I think I see something. Sorry to bother
if
you.
you're selling something, please bugger off. If you're not selling something, please kindly bugger off.
Yes, ma'am. This place is so cool looking. Alright, come on, kid. Stop calling him kid here soon. Young man. Okay, well, how do we get over to that then? Let's see. There's got to be a way, right?
I think we need more special equipment to use this.
Okay, cool. Appreciate that, kid.
Oh, wow. Sentry wasn't kidding about the structural sensitivity.
Yeah, I just ran around for a minute until he tells me, no, we can't do anything there. Okay, then we're moving on. And we were underneath this already. We'll move that in a moment. There's health, meaning we might have a fight.
This looks promising, right? Well, that's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You?
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
Very well.
Very well. Yeah, I mean, point taken indeed. Although he's Mimir, he's more than a severed head, he wants to say, but...
Think that's him?
I don't know, man. We're gonna find out. Oh, look at this awesome dwarven-size house. Dulcimer? Wait, no. I'm trying to think of what type of instrument
Hello?
that's
Watch
kind of based on.
yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Durlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Durlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
What mess? Boat to Durlin's office. Perfect. Rabe. Is it Rabe or Rob? The dwarven proprietor of the tavern in Nidavellir. He was forthcoming with Durlin's location and also with a bitter anger towards Mimir. His establishment is too small and unwelcoming. I hope he is a better musician than he is a barkeep. By the way, what is it, the rat guy or the damn squirrel? I want to find him. I got to remember his name. But what mission is this?
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
What are the rigs? In service of Asgard. And is that where we've been or where we're headed to? In the bay. Shut down the mining rigs. Alfjoff's rig is on an island with a giant gantry running through it. The gantry may prove useful while we scout the island. Oh, so we'll see him as we go here. I'm not going to worry about tracking it yet. Let's continue on. It's like this game is so familiar and foreign at the same time.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Oh, we finally have a compass. That's so funny. The dwarven compass and map can guide Kratos to objectives. Press the left side of the touchpad to jump to the map. Okay. And yeah, we can move around. We can look. Okay, here's our stuff that we're working towards. We found our one of one Odin ravens here. There's some lore, a legendary chest. I love it. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, L3 to recenter position, realms and region, different sort of stuff. Got it. Follow the gold icon to stay on the path or track favors blue icons and pin them to your compass. Now let's see here. There, finally. I was wondering about that. So, if I hit left side, it's the map. Okay. I've been trying to figure out how I don't have to go into the menu and like switch over to map every time.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
A rebellion that fell apart, that didn't work.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Durlin's.
You may be right. Oh, I thought we were just going to knock on a door or something. Some hack silver. What else would we be finding in here? They're right not to trust us. We're in here stealing everything from them. Just hack silver? And I don't see anything else to do here. Okay. Cool. Oh, it's so bright when you're coming in and out. It's not a bad thing. It's pretty cool. I like it as an effect. It's got to be something somewhere that's going to try to kill us. I love how the dwarves, Sindri and Brock, they just show up wherever, right? They can just, like, instantly travel. It's kind of their secret. What about these dwarves, though? Do they all have kind of that ability? Oh, we found a fast travel point, huh? Mystic Gateway was added, indeed. Let's pop it. I don't know if we have to. Maybe we do. What is that? That is Niflheim and Svartlfheim. Realm currently locked. Interesting. Oh, we have Jotunheim. We didn't even look at these. Asgard, they're all locked. Alfheim, Vanaheim, Helheim, and Muspelheim. Alright, well, everybody on the boat.
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Yeah. Why not? I think we actually want to do some of these other missions, though, or whatever the side stuff is, if we can. We'll see if it's, like, too hard for us or not.
Bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
Oh, we got the time. You know what? In fact, let's turn that on. There, now we're tracking it. I wonder if we can untrack the main mission. It doesn't matter. I don't mind. I don't think it's too much stuff on my radar. I love this. I love boat stuff. The Witcher 3, sailing around was one of the best parts of the game. The weather and all of it. Oh, there we go.
I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
Yeah, we're going to check them out,
If
dude.
you don't want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
They really are just kind of like telling us right where we need to go. That's fine. Well, we're going to go with
which way
these
do we
mining
go?
rigs.
We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you.
You sure, like, beating a dead horse with it, you guys. Dew of cooldown. So cooldown increased by 2. I'll take that. For our, we only have one, special attack, though. Right now, so we'll find out. Light runic attack for our axe.
Mimir, were you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
There we go. I just want to see the map here, how far they're really telling. There's a lot going on over here. Bay of Bounty. Hell yeah. We're going to look around. We have to, right? Collect all the resources we can. Rawhide. Rawhide. Got the song stuck in my head now. What is over here, though? Is this... Got to get used to this. Why... This isn't even where we're supposed to be going. Well, that's how we're going to handle this thing.
Dead.
A dead dragon, or something similar. Can we land here? Alright, good luck to us. Alright. Dragon Beach.
The dragon sculpture's not bad.
Why do I want to be on Dragon Beach? Because we want to explore... Ooh. Is there something back underneath it? We'll check on our way through. Is that one that buries itself? That we can't, let's... There we go. Kill him. Area of effect. Cursed Tatzlaverm. No, this is a different one. Well, the Wretch was that other thing, wasn't it? Or perhaps now we're all aware that the cursed descriptor means there's poison involved. No, not really a need for further elaboration. Cursed Svartlfheim spit is highly poisonous even on the ground. Okay, got it. That's funny. Try to remember that. I need some different skills that I can start getting used to this on. Where is he? I'm not digging it. It's my timings and the shield and stuff. I'm just horrible at this right now. Well, here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to... Right. Let's see. And I'm getting poisoned all to shit. Do I not have, has it come back yet? There we go. No. Bronze tier completed, huh? You know what? We're gonna get over here.
Behind you! Poison!
Yes. Oh, we can go into rage if we have to. I don't think we shouldn't need to. There we go. Scalfa! Oh, I see a Nornir chest coming up. More? Yeah, I noticed we hadn't gotten our experience yet.
Behind you! Poison!
Oh, I just rolled into it, huh? That's not gonna help me. Oh.
One more to go!
One more to go. Thank you, kid. I gotta remember to lock on to when I'm picking up trees and picking up those other things. Rocks. Anything. Good job. Don't even know why. But we're going to. Why would we do that? So that we can get over here? We'll figure it out. Let's look around a little bit. So that we have one spot for the chest. Let's see any of the others here as we scope the area. I never claim to be good at any game. I have fun with them. How about that? So sometimes I get a little disheveled and I'm like, what? What's going on? Oh. We did it though. We didn't die. But we're going to have to get better than that. I mean, we took out all the Valkyries last time, but we were also pretty powerful. So it's like, I do like to get a little OP. What is this here?
Not the first time someone's told me that, I suppose.
The hell was that? Don't breathe? Mind your breath. Could be referring to the polluted air of the bay or a warning against speaking ill of Odin. Both equally likely in my opinion. Alright. I like to be a little bit methodical here. We'll kind of look around. We got to find 3 of these things. And if you don't look up and around, I'll miss them, right? I hear something. Oh. Isn't that the one we have to get behind? Well, let's go up here. So those are just, like, hidden objects almost. They don't attack us, they just bury themselves. Or bury. Furrow. Yes, there we go. Oh, what's up, little guy? I think we understand. I think we understand. Alright. Anything else up here? No. I want to hear Atreus say again that there's nothing else here when we're done with it. Just a nightmare. Oh, bugs all over a dead dwarf. So sad. What do we get? Rawhide, slag, shattered rune. Slag deposits, thank you. What did you call me? Don't call me a slag deposit. Oh, that's... But what did it do, and why did we do it? And there is a boat over here. We'll just go back to our other one anyway. Okay, look at that. Is that dragon gonna come to life on us? I'm scared. How do we get through here? What do we do? What are we doing? Let's see. Is that just to see it? Yeah, I didn't hit that thing. How do we get up there? Seems weird. Alright, let me look around a little bit here. Try to figure this out. Oh, there's a third one here. But why do I care if I'm just shooting all these? I'm not understanding the mechanic. So, let me keep looking around here till we find something. Okay, well, first of all, we can get it from this side. That makes sense. But where are the others? Is that... Can I just hit it? Cool, I don't even have to go back through it. We just hit it with our axe. Well, okay, these things have to all be right here. All within sight of him, of the box. So I'm just going to keep looking around until I figure out what I'm missing. Oh, okay, well, geyser is what I'm missing, right?
I think I see something.
I think you do. Now I get it. So where's another geyser that's blocking it? Oh, right over here. Got it. Perfect. I do like that we can aim, pull back, and then throw. So I don't have to re-aim. So the whole point of going here was just to have that fight and get this Nornir chest? Well, of course. Of course. How the hell are we just going to move on and go find Durlin without doing all this stuff? Also, I see a weird turtle thing in the background here. One of two, so now we need two of them to increase our health. And then the next will be one of three after we finish this, I think. Got it. Look at that. I'm not going to hurt it. It's kind of just taking a bath. Love it. Well, you know what? Let's see if I can do this. Yes. Let's check our map. We're at Dragon Beach. We can come off either side. I'm just going to go the one we were on. Make sure I wasn't missing anything. I'm so happy to be playing this God of War. Now, I know a lot of you were waiting. 2018's came out, and you played it right away. I just literally played it like a month ago. So this is me jumping right back into something that's familiar. Keep looking. The water is so blue. I can't wait to see the other environments in this game. Do we get to go to Asgard finally? I would think so at some point. But I do love how the whole first game talked around everyone. We never saw Thor. We never saw Odin. We never saw Faye, or Laufey, as she's called. Just making sure I'm not missing fruit. We cruise. I mean, I guess he's pretty strong with that ore. This is a new spot. I hear hammering. Faintly in the distance. Now, where are we specifically on this one? We're still in Bay of the Bounty. Bounty of the Bay. Oh, we're working towards one now. Okay. Haha, I hear it. Ooh, Oh, and is this things
Taking
we
a break
miss?
before visiting Durlin? Very wise. He can be a lot.
I'm sure he can. We haven't met him yet, but we'll find out.
I knew we'd left something behind.
Love it. So things that if we kill creatures and we don't pick up the stuff, like, it's okay. That's awesome. I'm so happy with that. There's another smokestack. Do we have smoke over here? Yeah, that's the one we're working towards. Ah, we don't have fire arrows yet, do we? We don't need them. Never mind. So, but that's probably only from creatures we killed, not like missing hack silver and stuff that's just laying there. Why are your symbols here? And once again, so this is kind of like the last game. There were all the yellow hands, you know, from Faye, who left a path for us. But what's up with these then? Are these all? I just wonder if there's a significance behind us following these too, and who left these markings. If the future is already written. Hidden region. The Watchtower. The hell? Add to come. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Also, little insider baseball stuff. This game is allowing me to make a lot more saves now. The last time, a lot of these PlayStation 5 games so far only allow like 5, 6, 7 saves, and I rotate them. So, if I want to get a thumbnail from some event in the middle of it after I'm done playing, I can go back to an old save and go do that. But if there's only so many, you can accidentally like overwrite everything. It's just horrible. So this is going to be really, really good.
No, it's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to set right a very old wrong.
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key. The hell's the island near the geyser? I don't know yet. We'll find it. I love that we're going through some of Mimir's history, though. Now this.
Bloody Draugr holes. We've
Okay.
got to clear out all these undead
Oh, the hateful.
bastards.
Okay, and oh shit! I don't want that. I need to get out of it.
Fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Yeah. How about we? I don't think we can do this yet. This might be above us. No, this is a level 2. We can do it.
It's bad.
Oh, I'm trying. Oh, I can't get out of that one. Oh god, darn it. I'm locked on and it's messing me up a little bit. Oh shit. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, this is tough, guys. I might... We've only got a little bit of health, though. Oh, new bestiary, Draugr, huh? Come on.
Won't be hearing any more from those Draugr.
Wow, that was crazy. That was tougher than I was expecting there for a minute. I have never encountered a Draugr like this one before. It fights as if fueled by an infinite hate. It emerged from a scar in the earth that closed once we defeated the monster. If we encounter more of these holes, we must close them and put down any creatures that emerge. And we've gone through this. Okay. I was wondering about Draugr. In the last game, Draugr were like the first thing we ever faced, you know, as opposed to like these bandits or whatever. Okay, well, that was a challenge. Cursed Empress Handles. Handles once belonging to an empress who sought to challenge the gods. Forged in fire. I should just click on these. Forged in the fires of vengeance. They continue to seek death in the hands of the new owner. We have, what do we have on here? We have Darkdale Handles, 6 and 3. So it would increase our luck. Blades hit to increase. Yeah, okay. We're going to stick with what we have for a minute. Chaos Spark. Fleeting remnants of Chaos Flame. Collect 6 to restore it to its true flame. Does that mean we're going to get Chaos Flame for that? To be able to upgrade our Blades of Chaos? Dust of the Realms. Okay, well, I don't feel bad now. That was supposed to be a challenge. I remember in the last game, I'll keep saying, the first challenge I ran into, I got owned and I had to leave it. You know, I did... So the fact that I beat it was fine. Alright, that was the Watchtower, huh? Get a little more health. We need to find the key on the island next to the geyser. I don't know what the hell that means, though.
What's behind the door?
A prisoner. Of sorts.
Oh. Another fight? Okay. Well, let's go, can we do a little upgrading here? And buy, oh, we need to buy a new thing.
Completed some new blueprints. I think you'll find them useful.
Oh, right on. Like what?
I'll disinfect my tools.
Oh. Oh. Looks nice. We're not going to go with it. We need forged iron for that. Wrist armor. We could upgrade. We'd have to craft. Okay. Now the crafting and upgrades are all in the same place this time. I'm seeing it now.
By the way, if you're headed to the mining rigs in the bay, could you bring me any slag you find? I could use the material for my crafting.
Yeah, we know.
I'm here for you.
Oh, are you? Well, let's go to special items, resources. Yes. I hate that we used it, but we survived and we got a bunch of stuff for it. One other thing here, selling. Artifacts. That's what we want. We want to sell the artifacts, right? Artifacts will continue to count toward collection progress even after they are sold. Exactly. So.
That belonged to one of the rebels, didn't it? Poor souls. Fighting the Aesir is a thankless job, as you well know.
Right on. Well, we have our resurrection stone, and those things are going to start showing up at the actual forge if we can ever get back there sometime, right? Back at the house. That's going to be fun. I'm going to remember to look for it the next time. Now, hold on. If we hit this, do we get full health again? That used to be a trick. At least I believed it was. Let's see here. There we go.
If it isn't my two favorite customers. And Mimir.
Hey, Asen. One of the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Is this going to be easier or harder than the challenge we just faced in some ways? Let's see. Now, also...
Wow. There's a lot to explore here. Kinda nice to be out of Midgard for a bit, huh?
I agree. That's switching arrows. Right now he only has the one type of arrow. Okay, so it'll always be on that until we get different ones later. And I think we've already found the only Raven of Odin here. So I shouldn't actually have to look around that hard. Radsvin's Rig. Oh, okay. Oh, let's do this and...
Watch your left!
Where is he? Where is he? Come on. And, oh, R3 him before they can hit me. Oh, see? It's because it's too easy for me to accidentally, I'm trying to run and hit. Now I know what I'm doing. At least it makes sense. I'm like, why do I keep screwing this up? Oh. Our first of these, I forget these other creatures. What? Okay, unlock.
Poison at your back!
Did I already use it? Oh, okay. I was trying to use my,
It's down!
See, because my thing is I'm trying to run. Oh, the axe is so much smoother, guys. Get my axe back to throwing.
Incoming! Above you!
Oh, I wanted to R3 that guy.
It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
I need to get my axe back. Another labor complete. Leviathan's Fury. Give us some XP.
The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
The chest is locked. L2, R2 to ignite the torches above the 3 runes to unlock it. What? This chest is locked. L2 plus R2 to ignite the torches above the 3 runes to unlock it. Do I have to... Never mind. Yeah, obviously with those. The Blades of Chaos. Maybe I should have been using those against that enemy too. I gotta get used to what I'm doing again with switching weapons. And I know if they're on fire, use the cold. If they're cold, use the fire. Oh? You know it. Oh, we're doing it. We're getting her done. That would have been good. Just another one, okay. Where is our other rig? Oh. Do I have to climb up to get a shot down on it? Let's, or maybe up on the... Oh. What? Okay. Just... so much parkour going on. Well, that was a neat little trick. You didn't need to actually use our blades to light it on fire. Okay. I just feel like, did I miss anything else over here? Hold on. That's not going to blow anything up. Oh! How'd I find this lore here? What the hell? Is that lore? Climbing the ladder. Today was a good day, my love. The Aesir Overseer complimented my output, nearly double that of the second most productive dwarf. I asked him if he might mention my name to the great family in Asgard. Perhaps they might need a personal blacksmith for the warriors of Valhalla, and he said he would. Life is a stairway, and every day I haul myself up another step. If I can keep my head down and please the Overseer, I am certain that this time next season we'll be living a warmer, easier life in the halls of Asgard. Perhaps. Okay, so good. Let's go get our box. Another horn. That's what I'm guessing. They like to alternate, don't they? And one of two for our blood rage. There's an island. But no geysers, just the pools. Okay, well, how do we do this then? Oh. Cuts?
If the
One
dwarves
down.
agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartlfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Gotcha. So there's a special armor set that we can get from this place. Well, we may or may not use it. We'll see in the future. Feel like we're good. You guys feel like we're good? Will you tell me, Atreus? Are we good? We've made it up everywhere. I just want to double check. Yep. Okay, on to the next one.
Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, there you have it, lad.
Yeah, what about Freya? Who's coming after us, though? Okay, well, we've made this. Thought I could hit the map correctly. So we got that one. Where's the island that he's talking about? Is it this one? You know, I mean, it's in the middle. We'll find out. Let's go.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
Right on, man. Now let's just double check. There's nowhere to get around on this thing. Nope. So far, so good on this game. I know we'll get back to the story stuff. Now we're doing a little bit of this free exploring and just knocking out the side stuff. But I mean, we get story the entire time. Amir's going to be telling us stuff. New tales.
Mimir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see. Okay, there was Thamor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son. Went into the night to find him. Found Thor instead.
And there was Thamor's son, Hrimthur.
Who built the walls of Asgard. And whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
We can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery, though admittedly it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was.
Ah.
The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else? Hrungnir the Brawler, the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care. War with Odin is not the answer.
I was just saying, oh yeah, we'll get some tales, and then they're going to sit here and talk for like an hour. I love it. What do we have here now? We're going to find something that we're in over... Oh, I was just about... I'm like psychic on this. We're in over our heads. Do we still have the chisel, though?
Father, look. We can chisel through this door.
Hell yeah, we can. Thank you for taking away
Glad to see that still works.
the weird mini game. I never liked it. Like trying to till it vibrates and gets in the right spot. It always felt awkward.
Nice. Nice.
I love how they've twisted things in this game a little bit. So that used to be a bigger, it's still cool. We can still recognize and get those spots. It paid off for exploring, right?
Mimir, what's the deal with Odin's ravens? They can just transport him anywhere?
Except for the realm between realms, thankfully.
Why?
Harder to find, thanks to dwarven enchantments and Yggdrasil's very own nature.
Lucky us.
Speaking of Yggdrasil, hop up there and pluck that fruit. Or whatever you want to call it. Dewdrop. Dew of Defense. They make exploring in this game so worth it. You just get, everything just slowly gets you. You get more lore, more story, just random conversations, and you slowly get more powerful. I'm a fan. Kind of looking around. We'll make it to those islands. Let's keep oh. Let's do this first. And how are we looking? This is fun. We're gonna have a little bit of some work to work over to Durlin, but and we're learning. This game is kind of... We're gonna find out what it has in store for us by exploring this area so thoroughly. Like, what the hell is this? Is this a challenge, or...
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with that yet.
Thank you. Thank you. Then we will leave and come back. Can we get up? Nope. I so appreciate that as a story mechanic, other than just beating your head against a wall trying to see if you can get into something. Atreus seems to know a lot, though.
Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
That's the father and son, isn't it? Wait a second here, though. So we have Odin Raven 0 of 2. Oh, okay. This is everything. So Odin's Ravens 1 of 13 for Svartlfheim. I was thinking, yeah, that was too good to be true. We were in, if it's not Albrecht Island, that's Sindri's house. By the way, how cool does that look? Sure. Midgard. Sure, we can get to all these, but... Oh, I see, we'd have to physically move around to see everything, or we can press down and see all of it. Got it. Well, where can we hit that raven from? We have to land over on this island, maybe? I feel like I We ran into kind of this crap before one time. I did not get all of Odin's ravens in my last one, and I don't know that I need to now either, truthfully. Can we get up on this thing? Hold on a second. There has to be a way, because this will swing us over there.
Hello? Huh. Seems abandoned.
Well, let's just land for a minute and then we'll look. Ooh. A grave.
Yappa!
Not sure what that is. Well, let's... Okay, so this is the ding the bell thing, where we have to ding all of them within a time frame? Or not. Let's try. Let's see if they're doing that with us. I want to see it come back. It does. Okay. And we have this one. But how are we going to get that final? Let's see here. We get this from this angle here. No. Oh, kid.
Yup.
Perfect. And we need to spin this. Damn it. Plenty of time. Now, can we get another apple? We need the health. We'll take it. How much does it increase? Hell yeah, that seems significant. Now, we can't do anything to this. I don't believe.
Yappa!
There's no, no kind of fire or anything. Okay. You're gonna say we're good here? Oh, sorry. Pick that up. Get our hack silver. Let's, I suppose, get the hell out of here then. Oh, there's...
Brother,
I see it now.
You ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
We can jump onto this island in the middle and kind of spin around. I see. Let's hit it. Now, how do we... Oh, we're going to shoot him from the middle of the island. Just me, or does this all seem a little wild? I want this. What do we do? Hold on. Let's figure this out. Or do we launch ourselves from somewhere else to get to it? Okay, so I'm having a hard time thinking, how do we raise these up? Maybe something else has to happen? In this game, like that place up there, we can do something with? Because I'm not understanding. Okay, well then we're gonna not come here for a minute. Oh, and what's up with this? So that's a geyser. If we could get the rock.
Father, what's the biggest thing you've ever fought?
I do not know.
You can't remember?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. So we can compare?
It is not a competition.
I mean, not yet.
Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Those words, not yet, huh? Well, I gotta look a little more. Maybe all these islands connect somehow and I'm just missing it. So let's move on. I keep doing my circle. Because now it's got me. I want to get in there. How do we get there?
Those mining rigs sure spit out a lot of smoke.
Yeah, they do. But that's how we know where we're going. Maybe let's just go knock this rig out, if it seems to make sense. It's like they're all connected here. But
Whoa,
you know what?
That geyser was huge.
Yes, it should lead us to the key for that watchtower door.
Well, in that case, we have the smoke. We have a bunch of stuff. Let's do this then. Maybe this will get us where we're supposed to go.
The key to that watchtower door should be on this island somewhere.
The weight of chains. Oh.
Got him.
I'm trying to... Oh, see, I'm trying to run. You got to get the couple steps going.
Another red!
So many wretches. Where are they coming from?
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we?
Skilpa! So many wretches. Where are they coming from?
Oh, okay.
You gotta handle that nest so they won't stop coming.
We got you. We got you. He states the obvious, but we obviously weren't listening or paying attention, so... I'm looking around over here first. Then we'll head back up. Anything to hit? Good music. Is that geyser? Yes. Okay. Gonna have to go up and around. Cool. Oh, is that gold? Yes. We want to head down that way, but let's blow... Oh.
Go.
His arrows do it too. Oh, our first little side climb. I'm having flashbacks to hell for a moment. Wait. Aren't we just here? Oh, no, we want to be on this side.
Skilpa!
Yep, there we go.
The ground looks weak down here, Father.
You are probably right, son.
That gear. Looks like it would freeze. Maybe that lift can help us get higher. Might be easier to break that ground from up there.
Maybe. Can we actually lift this, though? Oh, we probably couldn't go at it from the other side. Okay, I'm looking around for everything. Odin's ravens, too, that I'm going to miss, and whatever the hell that little butterfly is. Can we... Can that lift get us higher?
Hey, what if we climbed over to the lift?
What if we did? What do you mean, though? Do we have to climb up and around? Yeah, we'll try. Let's see. Meet you over there. Right, because we can get in it and then we pull our axe back. Hello. Oh, let's Oh, was I not on that? Are you kidding me? Okay, well let's do it again. We'll meet you right back here. Okay, so stand on the one little piece of the lift that's still here. Why can't we get on the lift? Oh, here we go. Makes sense. I'm just a little dense sometimes. You'll see a couple edits there as I'm like, what? Oh, I don't get it. And then I figured it out, but then I was like...
break through the ground from up there?
By doing what, though? By jumping down on it? Oh, hitting B. Or circle. Oh.
Diapa! Pitch on the left!
Come on, we're giving it. We're trying to give it all to him. Oh, first. I did not.
Right side!
Oh, come on, dudes.
Right side!
This is a nightmare, guys.
Behind you!
Let's get that quick before we're dead. Oh, I'm poisoned. We got him, we got him. It's the locking on versus the non-locking on stuff sometimes. Come on. Oh. Not playing around on that one, huh? Bergzra mother. It should come as no surprise that we despise wretches, but what we despise even more than the little buggers is the thing that spawns them. If wretches are born the way they smell, only one can only imagine how much worse a Bergzra mother is in the olfactory sense. Worst of all, killing them has been known to set off an eruption of wretches, rather than stave it off. Most unpleasant of creatures and the lot of them. Are we fighting more wretches then?
Mimir, is this it? Over here?
Hell yeah, guys. Hey, we're surviving.
That's
Watchtower
the key
key.
we're looking for. Now we must head to that watchtower on the shore.
For what, though? The weight of chains. Like, what are we going to run into at the watchtower? Did we just, like... Okay, well... Just so we understand, though, too, we broke down in here. There's... I'm freaking out on a couple of the areas we can't get to yet, like the other parts
What
of
are you
those
not
islands.
saying?
The mining rigs are not the only sin I committed in Svartlfheim.
Because there's a spot over on this other side of the lake. Or, of the island. I just want to wrap around one more time. What is this? Oh.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right?
I
Do
see.
they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill.
I was
gather
wondering.
one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
Yes, it is. Let's just see. I think... Well, that... Oh, we're going to walk up the edge there. There's no drop down. Okay. The water is going to change, isn't it? Just like what we're used to. Same game mechanic as before. Okay, well, we do have that, and we have this one over here. But first, let's go check out this Watchtower, since we have the key. I thought we were on it, right? Oh, I guess they're all tracked, so that's why. Okay. How were we there again? Just over here? Yes. Oh, we missed something already. Of course we missed something, but how big a deal?
Is that pure Svartlfheim slag? Give it here.
You're a pure
Thanks for grabbing
Svartlfheim
that for us.
slag. Yes, thanks, man. Thanks for grabbing that. Now, is this like...
Can you hear that?
No.
Thought I heard a voice.
Let's keep going, lad.
Let's keep going, lad.
Just put the key into that lock, brother.
Okay.
There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
Throw that... Oh, now we can get up and down from here. Okay. Drum? Did somebody say drum? But what did it do? Do I hear something? I think I know what's
What?
coming.
So that's the voice I heard.
I'd hoped it would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints.
What? The weight of chains returned to the creature. Oh my god. Oh, it's a whale. Okay, well, come on. That's crazy. I was thinking the water level was going to change, but now it's everything just picked itself up, huh? Can we come over here and say hi to
What
it?
is this?
A Lyngbakr. I captured it many years ago.
For Odin.
Yes. I thought it an imaginative and eye-catching way to earn his favor.
It worked?
That it did.
Eye-catching, huh? Okay, let's go around this thing. Neat. Super neat. Here, we'll take this. It's the only dock. You know what? As we're doing that. Unless another one shows up, that's the only one I see, so. Free the Lyngbakr.
This creature, you enslaved it.
Aye.
But why?
Because I was young and stupid. And I didn't know what it was like to be chained in one place for years at a time, with nothing to occupy your mind but pain.
Gotta get him. Oh, that did it. Oh, I'm grabbing him, kid. Oh, so good. I haven't been using my shield forever. That's okay though. Draugr Scout. You know what, let's see that one real quick. These Draugr do their damage by hurling fireballs at a distance. A terrible nuisance in groups, however, they are not the hardiest sort of undead, and can be cleared out first with a little effort. Right, so don't have them just sitting back there killing them. Brutal. Right, some are just nothing. Got it. You never know. Oh, what a beautiful game so far, and just new things, and I'm loving it. Enough that's familiar. Oh? Oh, so this is one.
Right. We chained the fins too. If you could... Easy. Easy.
That creature's hurting.
But we're going to free it.
But it will always be chained. You know that as well as I.
No, because we
Now
still have
for the
our
other thing.
chains.
There may be a way to reach it behind that collapsed debris.
All right. Let's keep looking here. You know what? Hey, just making sure. Okay. Did we set anything up? Oh, yeah, he's coming from that way. Okay. I get it, I get it. We will come back around this to finish out, I think. Let's go. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Sometimes... There we go.
You're
To roll,
angry
I
with me,
wanna-
aren't you, brother?
I remember the feeling of a yoke around my neck. I would not wish it upon another.
Yeah, but I mean, come on now. Kratos has done some things he's not proud of, right? So to get over there, we need to blow this up so that we can launch. But maybe we go up and around and we blow that up to come back at it, right? We'll see. Or we can see it from up here. All about catching those angles, huh? Oh, I love that this whole thing is moving with us on it. This, the earthquake? Or part of it? No, no.
Anything illuminating?
Regarding the removal of resources, when making your initial strike, use an axe, not a pick. If you use a pick, you go too deep. You get red flow. You get red flow, somebody has to clean it up. Oh, wait. Red flow. Pre-dawn remains the best time to harvest. Grogginess and disorientation are still a major factor before the sun comes up, so the chance of accidents becomes much lower. Always wear earplugs. Is that about this thing about digging deep and getting into the blood? So we want to climb that. Oh, we're going to do this. Man, this game, you guys. Kid.
Above you, father!
Trying to... Yeah. Come on. You can do those, kid. One more. I forget that I can throw things also.
Why
I'm always...
enslave the creature?
Its fat was a good source of oil for Odin's lanterns.
Oil. For lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me, it's nothing to what I've said to myself.
Word. What do we... How do we get an explosion on that, though? Oh, I see it kind of in there. I think I want to go back, though, here. Don't we? We missed this? Could be wrong. I could be wrong. Look at all these awesome creatures still living in it. Or on it. And barnacles and everything. Yes, yes. Nice.
More inspiring lyricism from the mind of Kvasir.
Kvasir. 3 of 14 poems. We Who Remain, Part the Second. A dramatic poem by Kvasir, he of undisputed brilliance. What is it to live? What is it to die? Is the only difference in the beholder's eye. When disease rots your body, when hate sours your brain, what separates the mad and the sane? For the bearded, cruel father and his surrogate daughter shall never know respite from a life of slaughter. The evil will die along with the good, and the difference between them grows less understood. All right. Well, let's head over to this other spot, pick up our stuff. Down here. Just hack silver, okay. But can we get an angle on something? Is there a reason to be here? I don't actually think so. Let's continue. I want to free this thing. This has been a lot of running around in this one. Like, just trying to get through these little side stuff on this episode. But, you know, hey. This is the one where we're really digging into it. Ah, here we go. Hold on. We can come back that way, right? But we don't need to. Let's see what this does. I love the cutting with his blade. Lightsaber style.
Finn, if you could.
I know.
Just the tail left now.
Oh, go get it.
Look out! Rat's neck! Incoming! Right side!
Just kill it. What is this?
The nest was hiding some sort of device.
Firebombs explode on impact. R1 to throw a bomb, causing massive damage and debris. Thought so. Is there another one? We have more golden. Thought there was... Oh, down there. Let's go get another one. Puzzling it out. There, now we can actually land on
lead
it.
us to the tail. Let's get back to the boat.
Awesome. Not quite yet, though, kid. Hold on. Why would we go this way? I don't know that we would. Let's go back to the boat. Makes sense.
You never spoke of this creature.
Does that surprise you? That an old man would be ashamed of the mistakes he's made?
No.
Right. Not at all. Shouldn't surprise Kratos. I mean, so his anger, though, you know, is at himself when he's judging Mimir here. He's like, damn it, how could we do all these things to people and not understand the significance? That's what I think it is. It's about.
I'd hoped the creature would be long expired by now. But apparently the Aesir couldn't even be bothered to mercy kill it once it was no longer useful.
We could kill it.
No. Not when we can save it.
Oh man. Just too good. This damn game. It's the story and the connections and the people. And we have multiple fathers
Good.
now.
We
So
can reach the tail from this dock.
like we have, it's us and our son, and then this kid is Loki, so I know a little bit of mythology. He has children too, and then we have Thor and his 2 dead children. We have Freya and her child that we murdered. We have Thor, who is the All Father. So I mean, it's crazy. It's a dad story, all of it.
You would still save this broken creature.
I know what it is to be imprisoned like this. I can't just leave it.
And if it is beyond saving,
I don't understand.
let us continue.
We're gonna have to fight it? I don't want to fight it. Oh, get out of here. Oh, was that good or not? Did I just knock them onto the ground? Nightmares. Oh, get out of here. Ooh, I love it. Let's go. Relentless might.
Watch your left!
There we go. Oh, come on. Well, how many more we got, dude?
On your left!
I'm having a hard time getting my parries on this, but I'm not using them
One more to
effectively. I was trying to see if I could launch him off. Let's pick up our health here. Now this was just something I think we were going to pick up on our way back, but let's do it anyway. Just in case. Never know. Oh. Oh. Well, hold on a second. Where do we... We need to pick up something to throw, right? We came up this way. Can we... There's a chest there. How do we get to that? All right. Well, oh, that's significant. That rope all the way there. I don't want to tie this yet. 1 second. Can we get something to throw at this from the other side? Let me check. Once it's open. Yes, it's open. I was thinking, I know you can't, you're going to drop these things if you have to lift something. But now I'm just, you got to have a memory, right? And go, oh, where is that thing? Worth it. You know, I mean, even just plain rawhide, I'm sure it's worth it. Alright, let's free the sucker.
Its tail must be chained as well. Sliding
I
down
see.
that rope should take us where we need to go.
Okay, we've been everywhere we need to be, I think. Love we just made it around the backside of this thing. Is this... Hold on, is this a really special chest, or just... Whispering Slab. Rond of Aggravation, a shield rond smithed with the rage of an angry spirit within. The rage of an angry spirit. Luck chance to grant a rage burst when parrying. Got it. Not the worst thing if we can get better at our parrying and all that. Okay. But... Here we go, ready?
There! You're free!
It's gonna be tragic, though.
What's going on? Maybe it needs a little encouragement. Can you get me closer to its eye for a face-to-face, brother?
Yes, boat to the eye. Why am I not... There. Too close to it, maybe? And we don't have what we need for that. Right on, kid. So funny, I thought about making the thumbnail of this guy's eye. If they give us a cutscene here, that's what it'll be. I think this has been a little bit longer
This
episode.
creature, the mining rigs, they're mistakes, Mimir. But it's Odin's fault.
That's not an excuse, little one. But thank you for saying it.
No. But I've been having a blast. I took a break about an hour in and had to do an errand quick. So I think this is a longer episode. Oh, there's a damn raven we missed. That's okay. I'm not as worried about the ravens, honestly. So not this eye, the other eye. You know what? You know who we want to run into, right? Who that mouth reminds us of? We gotta see our friend. The World Serpent. Alright. Aww. I'm happy because it looks cool. I'm sad because
Go on,
the
you great
situation.
blubbering beast! Shoo!
No, it's nothing else.
It's not moving. Why is it not
would it?
moving?
It has grown accustomed to its chains.
But... No. No, we can fix this. We just need to chase it off and scare it. Something.
There is no making things right. Only better than they were.
It likes the wind blowing on its face. I can feel it.
Oh man.
May provide some comfort.
But that's not enough.
It seldom is.
Man, this crew ahead. Everybody's traumatized. Shoo. We got our trophy, making amends. The weight of chains. New lore here. It appears that Mimir has enacted many cruelties in Svartlfheim. None more reprehensible than chaining this creature and harvesting its fat for oil. To perform an act so heartless, and to put it out of one's mind to never speak of it. It reminds me of a boat captain I wronged long ago. He was too robbed of his freedom and suffered because of who I was and choices I made. Perhaps there's a measure of monster inside us all. man, guys. It's too much. Well, we need to go get those two
Mimir,
other... Yeah.
A little while ago, you mentioned
What?
Odin's ravens. What's to stop him from using them to pop into existence and kidnap anybody he wants?
Consent. The only way to travel by Odin's ravens is by your own choice.
Oh, it's not so bad then.
Is it not? All right, well, where's our smokestacks coming from? We got to go finish this off, and then we need to find our dwarven friend, and we're going to do it all in the next episode.